guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. This video is basically going to be a Q&A video. If you don't know already, I posted a Sacramento State dorm tour on my channel and I got a lot of comments and DMs asking about the dorms and the school in general. So this video is just going to be me answering all those questions. If there's something else you want to know and I don't answer it in this video, please make sure to comment it down below and I can answer those questions in another video, a part 2. So I'm just going to be answering all those questions and then I'm going to update you guys on what I know about fall semester based on if we're going to be in school and all of that. So let's get started. Okay, so the first question is, how do roommates work and how do you find them? Basically, you guys should know that by now. Emails should have gone out about the roommate situation. So it's through your housing application. Basically, you sign up and everything, you put your preferences in, like what time you go to sleep, what time you wake up, if you're interested in sports, all that type of stuff. And then they'll end up matching you with people and you can go through and browse all those people. Usually have like a little bio about themselves. So if they have their Instagram in there, that's what I did. If I found their Instagram and then I went to DM them and then I would just ask them questions about themselves. I had like a whole questionnaire basically asking like, oh, how do you feel about guests over and what time do you go to sleep? Are you loud? Do you have to like study in the quiet? How do you like the room temperature? Like all those types of questions, just so you can know, because you're gonna be like living with this person, so you want to know everything there is to know before you commit to them. So yeah, so I found them through Instagram. There should be like a Sac State 2024 Instagram, like introducing all the new students. So like, we just found each other through there before the housing application stuff even opened up. So most people had their roommates before. You guys should have got the emails about that. It's pretty simple. Just make sure you ask the person a lot of questions and don't just choose the first person you meet or like the first person that like DMs you or something. Go through and look and keep asking more and more people. If you don't pick a roommate on your own, then the school will just match you with someone randomly. And I don't think you really want that. And that goes along with what kind of room you get. So if you want like a double, you'll pick one person, add them to your little group. The school will put you guys in a double most likely. But I do know people that picked one person to be in a double with and then they ended up getting into a triple with another random person who they didn't know. So it's really kind of up to the school and how they're doing anything. Most of the time, if you ask for a double, you're gonna get a double. If you ask for a triple, you're gonna get a triple. But there's some cases where like extra people, so things may happen. You just gotta be aware. So what are the different room types? So there's singles, doubles, and triples. People were asking like, should I pick a double? Should I pick a single? It's all basically, it depends on how much money you have, because they're all a different price. The singles are the most expensive, the doubles are in the middle, and the triples are the cheapest. So it just depends on how much money you and your family have, and like what you guys can afford. People ask me, do you get the one you asked for? Because they're like, oh, I'm planning to be in this hall in this in a double or something like that. And it's really not, it's up to you, but it's really not up to you, because I put on my housing application to be in, I said any double, so that meant anywhere, any of the dorms. I did not think they were going to put me in Riverview. I didn't really want to get in Riverview because it was more expensive. It was more expensive. I think the other ones are all the same. But so you can ask to be in Riverview and then they might end up putting you in Desmond or Draper. A lot of the people that I knew wanted to get in Riverview. They put Riverview as like a for sure, and they didn't even get to get in Riverview. You do have like swaps where you can swap with people, swap roommates after you find out everything. People will trade you, so just look out for that date after the housing and everything comes out of where you're placed at. People ask me what meal plan I have. So first semester I had the gold plan, which is the most expensive. You get, I don't know the exact numbers, but you get more points than flex cash. And I'll get into what that is. And then second semester I switched down to the green plan, which is what most people have. There's also an individual plan, but I think only upperclassmen can have that one. And you have to have a meal plan if you live on campus. So you're either gonna have the green or the gold plan. So basically Flex Cash is basically cash on your card where you can spend it at like Starbucks, Togo's. It's a few other places on campus. I think maybe like the burrito, it's like a burrito place in there too. It's like all the different places on campus. There's certain places on campus where you can spend flex cash. The place I spent it the most at was Starbucks. And then for points, mostly I spent points at, if you go in the dining commons, that's where you spend points at. So like breakfast is like 4 or 5 points, I have no idea, but it's like something like that. Then dinner is like 6, 7 points. So basically every time you go in, you swipe your card to get into the DC and the amount of points will come off. Also spend my points, majority of the time I spend my points at the market, which is like a little, it's almost like a mini grocery store almost. It's like a mini grocery store slash liquor store is what I call it, because they have like all the candy, all the ice cream, all the bags of chips, mini cereals, top ramen, everything. And it's at the bottom of the AMC, which is like the older kids dorms. So yeah, everybody goes there. It's right across, you just walk there. They close at like 10, so everyone would go there. For the green plan, you have more flex cash than you have points, and for the gold plan you have more points than you have flex cash. And personally, I had since I had the gold plan the first semester, I stopped going there after like the first month or so. I'll get into why, but I stopped going there, and that was the place where you spend most of your points. So I ended up stopped going there. I would just go to the market and a few other little places on campus to get food. And by the end of the semester, I had like 300 points left, and I was trying to like go to the market every day and buy stuff, take my friends to go buy stuff like chips, snack, like just everything, and I still could not like spend them all. So if you're going to be heavily eating at the DC, then yes, you should get the gold plan. But I knew a lot of people that got the gold plan and did not finish all their points, even people who were still going to the DC. So the green plan, you have more flex cash, which I recommend, because I stopped going to the DC altogether. I didn't have as many points I needed to spend because I would just go to the market and get like a few snacks here and there, where at the DC it's like a lot of points every single day, so it goes down faster. I recommend the green plan for starting off. You can always go up or go down, but yeah, and the points don't roll over, so if you don't spend them first semester, they don't go over to second semester. So you're basically just like paying for the stuff and then wasting it. You're paying for like that meal plan, but you're wasting the money because you're not actually spending all of the points and flex cash. What is included in the dorms? So the dorms come with the bed, the like closet, the desk computer chair, the dresser that was underneath my bed, and then the file little cabinet that was underneath my desk. And that's what it comes with. Black bed risers underneath my bed, those don't come with the room. I bought those myself, but the bed does rise. So there's notches in the actual like legs of the bed, and you can lift up the mattress, but those only go up so high. That's why I ended up buying my own risers too, because I wanted to be able to store a lot of stuff underneath there and then still have space for it to slide in and out. Okay, next question. How are the bathrooms? So I can really only talk for Riverview Hall because that was the dorm that I lived in. I never really went to the other halls because, not to say they were ugly and dirty, but they were kind of ugly and dirty. And just compared to Riverview, Riverview was the nicest. Like I just have to, like, Riverview was the nicest. It was the newest too, so that's why. Bathroom, like our floors are co-ed, so like right across from my room I was like a room of guys. Yeah, the other halls aren't like that. The other halls, it's like, I don't know if it's girl on one side and then boys on the other side, or if it's like girl floor, boy floor, I don't know. But in Riverview it was co-ed, so right by my room there was a all gender bathroom with like showers and everything too, and then down the hall there was separate genders if people weren't uncomfortable, but everybody used the all gender one. After a while we got comfortable, like, you know, it was cool. We never had any problems with the guys or anything like that. As janitors, they were really good about cleaning up. On the weekends, the dorms, like the bathrooms would get dirtier because a lot of people are coming in and out, like visiting and, you know, just going to other people's dorms, so they are like not caring about if they like throw the tissue on the floor, throw the paper towel on the floor. So there was toilets, there's like the stalls with the toilets on one side, and then you go to where the sinks are, and across from the sinks, again, this is a review, across from the sinks there were the showers, and their showers are actual doors. So you open the door, it's almost like a bathroom stall, it looks like the same as the bathroom stall. So you open the door and then it's like a space, and then there's the shower and the curtain. So you have a little area to get dressed at after you shower and then come out. The doors were really high, like high and low to the ground, so there was really no space for people to be able to see you or anything like that. So that's the thing with the other dorms. There's only like a curtain, there's no door. which I didn't really like. That's why I'm happy I got Riverview. But again, those were the ones where they were only girls, so you don't have to worry about guys being in there too, because those are just one gender. I'd probably feel pretty comfortable. I never heard anybody talk about how they didn't feel comfortable. Oh, okay, one question I got a lot too was, should I bring a car? So there's pros and cons with the car. You have a car, that means you can leave off campus and go wherever you want, whenever you want. The con about that is that means you might be more prone to skip classes, or like, the thing about me, I'm gonna get food. I love to get food. So if I had a car on campus, I would be going to every restaurant there was in Sacramento. I was already doing that. I was already just Ubering to all the restaurants in Sacramento. So if I had my own car, I could really go everywhere. I feel like it's good to have the experience of not having a car though. But people who did have a car were plugged when we went to parties, and you don't have to worry about paying for an Uber. The only thing about that is like, it's your car, so you need to make sure wherever the party is, it's like a safe environment, because you're in charge of your car, you know. So it's like, you don't want to worry about, oh, is my car gonna get towed over here, is it gonna get broken into? That's like an added stress for people who don't, like, you know, you don't really want that. It's really up to you. You do have to pay for like the parking space, so that's another charge. You got to worry about that. So it's again based on your budget and your preference. There's good and bad things about having a car there, so it's pretty equal. So how and when do you apply for work study? So what I did was, I like just went on Sac State and typed in like jobs, or, you know, these are for regular jobs or work study jobs. So I just typed in jobs, and a website called Handshake that came up, and I signed up for that, put like the school through it or whatever, and said like part-time jobs in Sacramento State, and then the whole list of jobs came up. You need to probably do that early, because I ended up doing that. I ended up like applying for my job at the end of June, and then going in for an interview in July. Since everything is like closed down for the summer, like there's no one really on campus, you probably do, if you do an interview, there will probably be like virtual interviews, I'm guessing. But yeah, so that's what I did. I did it in July, or I did my interview in July, and I signed up in June. But there's jobs on campus that will like be hiring the whole, like throughout the semester. It just depends on the job that you want, because some jobs will be like, okay, we're not like hiring anymore. We're not accepting any more applications after July or after August. And if you don't start looking into a job until after a month of being in school, you're probably not gonna have a job. Because I know it was really hard to get on-campus jobs after about the first month. It was pretty hard to get a job anymore, because everyone tries to work at Starbucks, because there's like 3 on campus. But yeah, there's a lot of jobs to get. You just need to make sure you pay attention. There's another website, I don't know what it's called. I didn't go through that website, but I went through Handshake. Handshake was really good. It was easy. I just uploaded like my resume and okay. This question. People want to know if the dining commons was good. The food was good. I'm not really going to speak too much on this. I definitely think everyone should go in and try it for themselves. I tried it for the first day I went, amazing. I loved it. I was like, oh my God, this is great. First time I went to go get breakfast, I was like, I love it. It was great. Then after that, it was just like different things that kept happening that was just like not up to my standards. I'm not going to go too crazy into depth about this, but there's certain things that maybe like that stand out to me that I pay attention to that most people might not pay attention to, that it was like not where I wanted it to be, like the level of like certain things, cleanliness of certain things, and some of the staff, because like the staff is like kids, like you guys could apply to work there. So some of them, I don't know, it was like some of them knew the rules, some of them didn't. So it was like when it was time to pick out your food, they would be like, oh, we're gonna pick it out for you, just tell us what you want, or like, and then some other people would be like, oh no, you're gonna do it yourself. But it's like, if everyone's doing it themselves, everyone's reaching over this thing, that's dirty, you know? But ended up like not going there anymore, because I was like, I can't do it. I sent them emails and stuff like that saying the things that I noticed, that I was like, you guys should like, you know, get these things in check and fix them. And when I did come back with my friends and I didn't eat, I just like, you know, was to sit with them. Those things did get changed and fixed and everything like that. So that was good, but I still didn't eat there after. I ate there for the first month of school. Not even a month, but after that I was like, yep, nope, not doing it. Yeah, I didn't. So after that I just because I only lived like an hour away, so when I would come home on the weekends I would have my mom make me meals, and then I would take them back to school with me, so I would eat that throughout the week. I would have my family who lived out there take me to the grocery store, and so I would just get like regular groceries like milk and cereal and like frozen burritos and top ramen and all that stuff, and then I would just make it there. Also, I did Instacart. Instacart is like it's like DoorDash but for groceries. Next question, should I bring a TV? I brought a TV. You just need to know where you're gonna have it like sit at, because I brought this like huge little bookshelf stand thing, which you guys probably seen in my video. But I knew people who just sat their TV on their desk. My roommate and I, like, we coordinated who was gonna bring a TV, and it was me. But we didn't end up like actually watching TV together. She never really watched the TV. We ended up just, most of the time we just ended up watching TV on our phones. Like I really didn't even watch TV. I didn't watch like Netflix and stuff on the TV during the week, because like she was in the room, so I'm like, oh, she might be trying to do homework, or she was watching her show on her computer. I didn't want to have my TV too loud, so I would just usually like watch TV on the weekends, or if she wasn't there I'd watch TV, you know. But most of the time you're gonna be probably just watching it on your computer. Okay, so in Riverview there's a kitchen on each floor, which that's where I would go to make my like meals for the week and use the stove and stuff. There's a fridge on the first floor where you could like put stuff in and just like put your name on it. I don't trust that because I feel like people are still gonna try to steal my food, so I would never do that. I just would shove it into my my section of my mini fridge in my room, and that was that. But yeah, each floor has a kitchen. It's usually on the side where the older kids live, but I went there, it was no problems. Also, the fourth floor, they have a computer lab. Each dorm I think has a computer lab. Then our dorm also had a gym in it. It was on the fourth floor and the third floor. And the third floor had like a cardio room with like bicycles and stuff. And the gym, the actual gym part of it had like treadmills, bicycles, other little machines, weights and kettlebells and all that stuff. Then the second floor had the game room, which is like a room with like all different huge flat screens and like the gaming chairs, so you guys could hook up their games and stuff. Each floor also has like different study rooms. So there was one right next to my room, so I would go in if I needed to do my homework, or I wanted to like, you know, concentrate on something outside of my room from where I was in there doing homework or listening to music. I would just go in the study room real quick and do my homework there. Or if she was sleeping and I was still doing my homework, I would go in there. They had different ones. There's one that was just like couches and stuff with tables, and then there was one that was just like tables and chairs, like TV. So if you need to do like presentation like with your group or practice stuff like that, you can use the TVs for that. We went in there and watched movies sometimes. So yeah. Okay, how's the weather? Sacramento was pretty hot in the like summer and like when I got there. Like Sacramento is known for being pretty hot, but you honestly get your 4 seasons there, because in the winter it rains and it's cold, and some mornings we wake up and it would feel like it was like 50 degrees outside. I don't know if that's like cold for some people, because some people are used to that type of weather, but I'm definitely not, because I don't like the cold. So, but yeah, it'll get to like 105, 103s around there. It's not unbearable though. The dorms do have air conditioning, and the classrooms are always freezing cold too, so that's helpful. Okay, so someone asked if there's shuttles on campus. So yes, there is shuttles on campus. There's about like 4 or 5 different ones, and they take you, like if you have a class by the well, there's like a shuttle that'll take you all like throughout the campus and go to the well, and then there's one that'll take you like farther, which is like to a place called Folsom Hall, which is like an off-campus part of Sac State. And there's different ones that they'll take you off campus and stuff too. And if you live in an apartment, there's shuttles that'll take you from the apartment to the campus and back. So they just probably have like an app or something for the shuttles on campus, it'll tell you like what time they're coming and where they're at, like what stop they're at, so you can know and plan accordingly. Okay, another question. Are the people nice? People ask me, are people at like say nice? I never had any bad encounters with people. Like when I first got there, everyone was like new, really excited to be in college. Everyone was super sweet, everyone was super nice. Everyone just wants to be everybody's friend. I never had any problems with anybody because I don't like to get into, you know, all that type of stuff because, so yeah, I never had any problems with anybody. Just be cool, just be careful with who you like associate with. I made most of my friends through Instagram before we even started school. When you like did get to school, it was like, oh, like, hey, like I already seen you on Instagram, or I follow you on Instagram, oh, you're so pretty, like good, you know. So it was really hard to make friends because you kind of already had those friends from Instagram and stuff, because everyone was so like eager to meet people. So now I'm gonna update you guys on what's going on. So 2 days ago, or maybe yesterday, I got an email saying that the school is looking to continue the virtual learning, which is basically the online classes for fall semester. And I know everyone probably paid like a deposit already for the housing. I don't know if they're gonna give that back yet. We're still trying to see. I'm still waiting on updates for that, but that basically means they keep saying the campus is still open, but the classes are online. So that basically means, I'm pretty sure, I feel like all of the events and stuff will still be canceled. They haven't updated us on sports and stuff yet, but I feel like those will be canceled. If there's no classes, there's probably not gonna be any sports as well. But I think what they're saying is that you could still live on campus, because I know there's people right now that are still living on the campus because we're still in classes, like it's finals week right now, and people are still living on campus. They haven't moved out, they don't have to yet. So I think that you could still possibly live on campus. It definitely won't be the same because classes will be online, and you know, there's no activities or anything like that going on. I think it'll be safer to stay at home, but it's all up to you. But as of now, I think that they're saying you could live on campus still, but classes will definitely be online. They're saying some classes, like I'm guessing like some lab classes that are like, they said that have to be taught in person, will be taught in person with still using like social distancing and everything. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work. But they said if there's a class that wants you to be at the school like that, like a lab class, and you just can't, or you don't think it's safe, they're gonna accommodate to that. So yeah, as of now, I don't know anything about second semester. Hopefully we will be back, but I don't know for sure. So I'll keep you guys updated as long as I continue to get the emails and everything. Again, if you guys have any more questions, comment them down below and I will answer them as soon as possible. Okay guys, thanks for watching this video. If you haven't already, make sure to go check out my dorm tour video as well as my other 2 videos. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.